oil paintings by various 20th century artists from the estate of Andrew Jarvis. Subjects include portraiture, streetscapes, and landscapes. Reserve price, $1,500. I tuned back to the bidding in time to see Scarlet's suit raise her hand. Dandruff's shoulders frowned as the price climbed, and when he shook his head at $4,500, the crowd breathed a collective sigh. Now it was between Scarlet's suit and burly communist. Scarlet turned slightly so she could see Burly. Her lips parted with excitement. He looked anxious but determined. The rising tension seemed to make the room hotter. I tugged off my cardigan, yanking my arm up to pull off the tight sleeve. The auctioneer, noting my gesture, pointed his gavel. "We have a new bidder at $5,500. Oh my God. My head swam, and for a second I thought I was going to pass out. I swallowed hard. Oliver's face had gone a deep shade of tomatoey red, and even Louise looked startled. The auctioneer's voice seemed to come from underwater. "Do we have another bid?" Everything moved in slow motion. I stared at burly communist, willing him to raise his hand. He glared back, obviously annoyed that I was entering the bidding so late. I turned to Scarlet's suit and nearly cried with joy when I saw her hand flutter. $6,000 for the lady in red," the auctioneer said. I sank back in my chair with relief. Oliver wheezed beside me, clutching his chest. "You gave me heart palpitations," he hissed. I was too ashamed to say a word. "You would have put the Dominion archives in an extremely difficult position," Oliver continued. "We do not have money to waste on frivolous jokes." "It wasn't a joke," I whispered back. "I was hot and took my sweater off." Louise leaned across me, not bothering to whisper. "Golly, Oliver, relax. No harm done." She fanned herself with the catalog. "I don't blame the kid. I'm hotter than a whore in church." Her comment drew stares from our neighbors. Oliver ignored us both, turning his attention back to the sale. I focused on the auction, willing back tears, and hoping my latest blunder wasn't going to end my career. At $8,000, Scarlet's suit bowed out. The auctioneer banged his gavel, dabbing his forehead with a white handkerchief. "Sold to the gentleman for $7,500. Burly communist grunted in satisfaction. "Ciboire," muttered Louise. "That idiot dropped a pile on a bunch of junk. I hope he doesn't bid on our ledgers, or he'll fuck us." I flipped through the catalog to read the description of our lot. Business records belonging to Henry Jarvis, cabinet minister during Prime Minister Bennett's term. Lot consists of 116 leather-bound ledgers pertaining to farm business. Material is in excellent condition and comes from the estate of Henry Jarvis' son, Andrew. As starry-eyed as I was about archives, even I could tell that this purchase wasn't likely to cause a bidding war. My suspicions proved correct, and the only competition we faced was a couple of telephone bids from the University of Alberta, which apparently already held most of the Henry Jarvis collection. Louise whispered advice on bids to Oliver, and we easily won the lot. "Stealing the ledgers right from under those Alberta cowboys," Oliver said. After the bidding, we were ushered to the office, a small space tucked between the reception and auction room. We crowded around the desk as a clerk wrote up the purchase and gave Oliver the receipt. "I'll take the first box now, so we can get started immediately," Oliver said to the clerk. "Send the rest to the conservation facility for barcoding." The facility was our state-of-the-art storage and preservation building, on the other side of the Ottawa River in the province of Quebec. Business done, we waited in the reception area for the cab. I tried to make up for my earlier blunder. "Oliver, I'd love to work on the Jarvis material." He frowned. "You proved today you're not equipped to process a collection. You're not quite ready for the triple axle, my dear. Best to stick to toe loops." My heart sank. Oliver was a keen figure skating fan and was eagerly awaiting next month's start of the Vancouver Winter Olympic Games.